Alright, so you guys find yourselves traveling from opposite directions down a grassy path in the middle of a kingdom that is known for its peace. So as you guys converge in your path, you stumble across each other and you see that where you guys meet, there's another grassy path leading into a forest. What do you do?
Hi, I'm Loaf.
Hey, what's up? What's my name? I forgot my name.
And up ahead, you find the path being blocked by a silhouette of a man. He's like, oh, it's nice to meet you, hombre. I am Gorak the Great.
Okay. So what you doing out here in the woods?
I have a love that lives in this woods. There are dangerous people in this area. So I would pay you handsomely if you went down and found my love.
We'll go find your wife.
My love.
Your love.
He corrects you very harshly.
Like, we're gonna go find your love, and we'll bring her back to you.
Alright, so who takes the lead?
He does.
You wanted to go, so you're in front.
As you enter into what you feel is the last area, you actually see one last figure in the middle and a large pond of water, little, just kind of also in the middle.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for stealth and like sneak out to a corner.
I'm taking out my spear, and I approach the edge of the water, but I don't go into it. Just walking in there, balls to wall.
Okay. So you approach the lip of the pond, and when you look down, you see the figure, and what you see are two giant eyes, bulbous eyes, slowly look up to you, and they're slits.
I yell.
Tree line.
I'd be like, yo, Loaf. It's a big ass reptile in the water.
So it now knows that Loaf is amongst you.
Oh shit, my bad. That's true.
Its eyes narrows up at you with that, and with the ground shakes a little, and this figure jumps out of the water and slams right next to you. And it's about 7 foot tall, and it's pretty muscly.
I'm 7'3".
Yeah, there's claws. Oh, yeah, you're taller than it. So there's claws extending out of it. It's like an amphibious looking cat kind of thing. So there's a lot of fishy elements to it and everything. So it's just standing there before you, and you both need to roll initiative.
I'm gonna try intimidating him.
Yeah, go ahead and say what you need to say, and then roll the d20.
Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size?
It looks over to Ombre and it turns on Ombre, and its claws extend even further.
You might wanna run.
Because, alright, well, we know it lives in the water, so it should be weak against fire.
So you swing at your maul, and it almost misses, like it dodges it, but the thing is you nick it on the back of its head, and it does hit.
I have a tinderbox and 2 flasks of oil.
Okay.
Lit.
So, okay, you sneak around them too. It knows you're there, but it's not paying attention to you. Its back
Yeah.
is turned to you.
And I have my flask of oil, my
Okay.
2 flasks, and I'm emptying it around them.
Oh, I thought you were gonna throw it.
Wait,
Damn.
around it?
I'll leave a pocket at
You're
the
literally
end.
putting us in a ring.
I'll leave a pocket at the
Okay.
end for you to escape, and then I'll light it.
With the whoosh, fire transfers into the end of the ring of where you left that opening, and then it stops. Yeah, so you get a feeling that this guy is setting up a distraction for this thing and for you to get the hell out of Dodge, kind of. So you're running?
Yeah, I'm running.
Alright, so you turn to leave and you go for the gap between the fires, and it gets a scream that enters the peripheral of your hearing. You actually feel very sharp pain on your back as you feel claws sear it. You still are able to keep running, but honestly, your back is feeling pretty stiff because, like, this claws goes from shoulder to, like, butt cheek, so it's down your back.
I'm throwing that ballistic missile right at it. Oil canister.
Oh, okay.
I'm lighting the top and I'm chucking it like a Molotov.
Alright, it takes 4 damage and is now in the middle of the ring.
I'm going to persuade.
Okay, yeah, totally, dude. So what do you say?
20, man, rude.
We just want to like finish this quest, man.
So at those words, the creature actually stops and looks to you and gives another hefty laugh, and a more raspy feminine voice leaves her, and she was like, "Quest? What quest? You guys are in my area."
Her?
Yeah, you guys can tell it's kind of a feminine voice.
Weren't we finding the
lover?
love?
Oh, that is
The
true.
love.
What the fuck? I'm like, okay, alright, I'm gonna be like, hey, wait, that's probably old girl that I was talking about.
She bristles at old.
Shit. Were you Do you have a lover?
She stops and her arms
just
go down a little.
impressed.
She like sags and she was like, I don't know what you're talking about. She looks really nervous right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Got the damn clue.
Air high five.
He's a wizard, and he's an old guy.
So you can tell that she's obviously hiding something, and she's on the verge of attacking you guys again, but you can still keep talking to her.
She's not a prostitute.
She's a catfish, is the joke. She's like, I will pay you money if you leave.
No.
Oh shit! All right, so you roll to attack.
Yeah.
I'm a high.
So her claws, you feel them move right past your face, and if you did move fast enough, it definitely would have got you in the eye.
I turn invisible.
Literally invisible.
Yeah. So basically, you're completely gone from her vision.
I'm sneaking into the water,
Okay, so you go into the
stealing
water.
her money.
So you're able to reach the bottom. I'm gonna say he finds a pretty significant. There's like literally hordes of like pieces of gold and gems. So you shove as much of precious things you can into a bag. You get halfway before it gets too heavy for you, and you have to drop your load. But you are able to reach the top to get air again.
Awesome.
She looks very weak. You can tell that she's reaching her end.
Loaf, get the kill shot. That's all you gotta.
So now I'm looking at the bag at the bottom,
Mhm.
and then back to him, back to the
Yeah.
bag. So I'm taking the short bow.
You shoot, and it whizzes over her head and over Ombre's head and hits a tree behind
Come
her.
on, get the 5.
With a sickening crunch, you slam the maul down on her head, and her skull, you guys can watch cave in and like collapse in itself. She's dead. There's no
Awesome.
question.
Oh.
You guys have killed a beautiful creature. She's the last of her kind. Good job.
Damn. Just,
What was the moral lesson we learned here today?
I would take that you guys were two strangers and you guys were able to come together and you stopped trying to get the gold for yourself and you tried to save him. It did nothing.
Soloed it.
It did nothing but you tried. Plus, the thing is you did most of the investigation brain work of the thing and he did most of the fighting. So you guys kind of did do that together.